The first years of your baby's life are often described as a whirlwind of cuddles, sleepless nights, and countless firsts. But beyond these precious milestones lies something just as important: the foundation for lifelong learning. Early childhood is the most critical period for brain development, and what your little one experiences during these years can significantly influence their emotional, social, physical, and cognitive growth. As a new mom, knowing how to engage in early learning and stimulation activities helps you nurture your child's potential while creating meaningful bonding moments. From tummy time mats to sensory toys, simple storytelling to role play, every little action matters. The great news is, you don't need to be an expert or buy expensive tools to stimulate your baby's growth. With the right activities, some carefully selected learning toys, and a consistent approach, you can set your child on the path to curiosity, creativity, and confidence. In this guide, we'll cover everything you need to know about early learning and stimulation activities, along with in-depth product reviews, a complete buying guide, FAQs, and practical tips to help you raise a happy and thriving child. Early stimulation is like fuel for your baby's growing brain. Every touch, word, or playful interaction sparks new neural connections, shaping how your child learns, behaves, and interacts later in life. The first 3 years are especially critical because brain development happens at an incredible pace. Research shows that children exposed to enriching experiences early on tend to develop stronger problem-solving skills, perform better academically, and build improved emotional resilience. This means that the simple things you do daily, singing a song, playing peekaboo, or reading aloud, have a long-term impact on your child's ability to thrive. One of the greatest benefits of early learning and stimulation activities is how they support every aspect of development. For cognitive growth, games like puzzles, memory cards, and shape sorters strengthen memory, logic, and problem-solving abilities. On the emotional side, pretend play, role-playing with dolls, or guided storytelling help children recognize and express their feelings while also building empathy for others. Physical development is equally supported through crawling, stacking blocks, pushing walkers, or jumping games that enhance both fine and gross motor skills. Social skills grow naturally through interactive activities like playdates, group games, and turn-taking exercises that teach cooperation and sharing. Even confidence is nurtured when children achieve small milestones, such as stacking cups successfully or saying new words for the first time. These victories build self-esteem and encourage persistence. For example, a toddler struggling to build a block tower may try repeatedly, and when they finally succeed, the joy and encouragement from a parent reinforce resilience and confidence. The beauty of early learning and stimulation activities is that they don't require expensive toys or complex setups. They can be as simple or elaborate as you want. What truly matters is consistency, encouragement, and creating an environment where curiosity thrives. With the right support, your child will not only learn, but also develop the resilience, confidence, and joy needed for lifelong success. Sensory play introduces your child to textures, sounds, colors, and patterns, enhancing both cognitive and motor development. Babies love exploring with their senses, and sensory activities provide safe opportunities to do just that. Simple activities include tactile exploration with fabric swatches, spongy toys, or crinkly paper. Water play is another favorite. Fill a shallow basin with warm water and floating toys to let your baby splash and discover cause and effect. DIY sensory bins using rice, beans, or sand are also fantastic for toddlers who are ready for hands-on exploration. Musical toys, rattles, and xylophones introduce rhythm and sound recognition, encouraging auditory development. These experiences make playtime more engaging while building the foundation for early learning and stimulation activities at home. Language development begins from the moment your baby is born. Narrating daily routines, like "Mommy is making breakfast," helps your baby link words to actions. Singing nursery rhymes boosts memory and rhythm recognition, while reading aloud introduces sentence structures and expands vocabulary. Baby sign language is another effective activity that empowers babies to communicate before speaking. Simple gestures like "milk" or "more" reduce frustration and strengthen bonding. These early learning and stimulation activities not only foster communication, but also encourage emotional expression. Fine and gross motor skills are crucial in early childhood. Tummy time helps babies strengthen their neck and back muscles, preparing them for crawling and walking. Simple grasping exercises with rattles and soft blocks develop hand-eye coordination. Stacking cups and push-and-pull toys are particularly effective for toddlers. They promote balance, coordination, and problem-solving while keeping children entertained. These motor-building activities ensure that your baby develops strength and agility alongside cognitive growth. Peekaboo, sorting games, and puzzles may seem simple, but they lay the groundwork for advanced problem-solving skills. Peekaboo introduces object permanence, teaching babies that objects still exist even when hidden. Shape sorters and color-matching games enhance recognition and logical thinking. As your child grows, memory card games become excellent tools for recall and concentration. Through these early learning and stimulation activities, children develop curiosity, patience, and resilience, traits that support lifelong learning. Emotional intelligence and social skills are as important as academics. Facial expression imitation games teach children to recognize emotions. Mirror play fosters self-recognition and bonding. Playdates, puppet shows, and pretend kitchen sets encourage sharing, empathy, and creativity. Role-playing allows toddlers to step into different characters, strengthening their ability to understand perspectives and develop social confidence. Now let's explore the top-rated products that support early learning and stimulation activities. Each product below comes with a detailed description, split into 2 full paragraphs, along with clear pros and cons to help you make the best choice. High-contrast sensory books are among the very first tools parents can introduce to their newborns. Since babies are born with limited vision, they respond best to bold colors and distinct shapes, especially black, white, and red. These patterns help stimulate the visual cortex, gradually improving recognition and focus. The added benefit of reading these books aloud is that it familiarizes your baby with the rhythm of language and sound recognition, laying an early foundation for communication skills. Beyond vision and language, high-contrast books also promote bonding. Parents can use them during cuddle time, tummy time, or bedtime routines, ensuring consistent exposure. Many versions are made of soft cloth or durable board, making them safe for grasping, chewing, or even drooling. Their portability also means you can easily carry them in a diaper bag for stimulation on the go. High-contrast books are an essential first step in early learning and stimulation activities, combining simplicity, safety, and powerful developmental benefits. Pros. These books stimulate visual development while also supporting early reading skills through exposure to patterns and vocabulary. They are lightweight, durable, and safe, making them easy for parents to carry and for babies to handle. Cons. Their focus on bold shapes and limited imagery means they may not hold the attention of older toddlers who crave more colorful and complex visuals. Music has a universal appeal, and babies are naturally drawn to rhythm and sound. Toys like rattles and xylophones provide more than entertainment. They encourage auditory development, hand-eye coordination, and the understanding of cause and effect. For instance, when a baby shakes a rattle and hears the sound, they begin to connect their action to an outcome, reinforcing cognitive growth. These toys also encourage babies to experiment with rhythm and pitch, which has been linked to stronger language and math skills later in life. In addition, musical play fosters creativity and emotional expression. Parents often notice that their child responds with joy, laughter, or movement when exposed to musical toys, making them a reliable way to lift moods and bond as a family. Unlike passive entertainment like screens, musical toys require active participation, ensuring that your baby's brain and body are fully engaged. This makes them a must-have in your collection of early learning and stimulation activities, offering both developmental growth and hours of fun. Pros. Musical toys encourage creativity and imagination while boosting fine motor skills. They also provide long-term use as babies transition into toddlers who can still enjoy rhythm-based play. Cons. Some parents may find the noise level overwhelming, especially in smaller or quieter households, and this can limit how often the toys are used. Stacking cups may appear basic, but they're surprisingly versatile tools for early learning. Babies learn to grasp, stack, and balance the cups, which helps refine fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination. They also introduce concepts like size, order, and spatial awareness. Even the act of knocking down a tower teaches cause and effect, problem-solving, and perseverance. These skills are critical during early development, and stacking cups present them in a playful, stress-free way. As children grow, stacking cups adapt to new contexts. They can become bath toys for pouring water, beach toys for building sandcastles, or even sorting tools for early math concepts. Their affordability and durability make them a practical choice for parents who want long-term value. By blending learning with play, stacking cups stand out as one of the most effective tools for early learning and stimulation activities, providing entertainment while reinforcing important developmental milestones. Pros: stacking cups are affordable and versatile, offering multiple ways to play and learn. They encourage persistence and problem-solving while being easy to clean and store. Cons: because of their small size, cups can easily get lost, and younger toddlers may become frustrated if pieces go missing during play. Sensory bins are an excellent way to stimulate curiosity and creativity, while introducing children to different textures and materials. A basic bin filled with rice, sand, or water beads engages touch, sight, and sometimes even sound. As children scoop, pour, and sift, they practice fine motor skills and hand coordination. Beyond motor development, sensory bins also introduce early science and math concepts, such as volume, measurement, and cause and effect. One of the biggest advantages is their customizability. Parents can rotate items in the bin, adding spoons, toy animals, or measuring cups to keep the activity fresh and engaging. Sensory bins are also ideal for quiet play, providing children with a calming outlet when they're overstimulated. However, they do require supervision since small objects can pose a mess or hazard. Still, when used responsibly, they rank as one of the most effective early learning and stimulation activities, offering hours of imaginative and educational play. Pros: sensory bins enhance creativity, support fine motor skills, and can be customized to fit a child's interests and developmental needs. They also offer a calming activity that promotes focus and engagement. Cons: they can become messy quickly without close supervision, and younger children may attempt to put small objects in their mouths, requiring extra caution. When selecting toys and tools for early learning and stimulation activities, parents should focus on age appropriateness, safety, and engagement. Babies need toys that match their developmental stage to prevent frustration and ensure growth. Always check product labels for recommended age groups. Safety is non-negotiable. Choose non-toxic, BPA-free materials with no small parts that pose choking hazards. Look for durable construction, since babies love to chew and throw their toys. Multi-sensory engagement is another key factor. Toys that combine sound, touch, and sight are more effective in holding attention and fostering learning. Consider toys that encourage active participation instead of passive entertainment. For example, a stacking cup set provides more developmental benefits than a flashing toy with no interaction. Parent reviews can also guide you to products with proven quality and effectiveness. Finally, think about versatility. Investing in toys that grow with your child saves money and ensures long-term use. What age should I start early learning and stimulation activities? You can start from birth. Even simple activities like talking, singing, and making eye contact stimulate brain development. For newborns, sensory books and tummy time are great starting points. Are expensive toys necessary for early learning? Not at all. Many effective early learning and stimulation activities involve simple household items like spoons, bowls, and fabric swatches. The key is interaction and engagement, not cost. How much time should I spend on these activities daily? Start with short sessions, 5-10 minutes, and gradually increase. Consistency is more important than duration. Even small bursts of activity throughout the day are effective. Do these activities really impact long-term learning? Yes. Research shows early stimulation boosts brain development, emotional resilience, and problem-solving skills. These foundations support academic success later in life. What's the best activity for newborns? Sensory-based activities like high-contrast books and tummy time are ideal for newborns. They stimulate vision, build strength, and encourage bonding with caregivers. Can screen time be used for learning? While limited screen time may introduce concepts, interactive play and real-world stimulation are far more effective. Experts recommend minimal to no screen time for children under 2. How do I know if my baby is benefiting? Look for signs like increased curiosity, improved motor skills, new words, or social engagement. Every baby progresses at their own pace. Celebrate small milestones. As a new mom, navigating the world of early learning and stimulation activities may feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Start small, stay consistent, and celebrate each milestone your baby achieves. Whether it's through sensory bins, storytelling, or stacking cups, every activity you share builds lasting skills and bonds. Now's the time to create a learning-rich environment for your little one, because the experiences you provide today will shape their tomorrow.